Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll play another game of RTSL and we'll be using a USA again. So not a bad hand, because we have Marshall. So let's see. So let's see what we do. At least we get a nuclear test ban. Oh, okay. Now I can escape. So really good. At least we catch that point. Yeah, it should be. Then I suppose Iran coup. Yeah, NATO, Iran. Low? Barely. Maybe it's the best result for him. If that's the case. If that's the case, we have Arab Israeli. Korean War. Please fail. Very good. Korea. So he rolled low on 2 rows. Some advantage for us. I suppose taking Iran. So hold card can be Warsaw. We'll see. Maybe Warsaw and Arab Israeli. Space race, okay. So we have less motive to play capture Nazi scientists for now. So let's do the things we have to do. So because we have South Korea, so I slightly prefer spreading in Middle East to give them pressure. And because Iran is just emptied, so he don't have access to Pakistan. He don't need to rush to go to Malaysia. So I definitely need to go to Egypt. Still, he could have Suez. Okay. Cool Egypt, right? Influence. Makes sense. Which makes sense. Of course, we can break in Iraq. Then he's forced to take Iran, and we'll have a coup target anyway in Iran, which is also possible. Let's see what card do we use. Maybe this. So here's our cards. Many of our cards. Okay, it's very blue. This guy's very blue. Oh yeah. Even temporary Asia domination. Okay, okay. Well, if that's the case, right, let's do this first. So threaten Middle East a bit. Well, yeah, very blue. And that's why he need to play Europe scoring, even we set up as 3-3-2-2. Maybe he has all the blue cards. And hopefully, I hope he also has CIA then. Blockade. Now we're free to play Warsaw. Well, I want this as event. Last play. Yeah. Of course you can break in South Korea. Oh, okay. Actually, just enough for him. But if we get rid of this in 0 VP, I guess is already good for us. So it's a really bad hand for him. I mean, it's a really bad hand for him. I wonder what hands does he have. Right, it is quite obvious, guys. So Asia is now score. We can coup. Then why not? Indo-Pakistani war in effect. Could be in effect, but he could play, but he may fail with 30% chance. I think I need to play Asia scoring now. What else can he has? So we get the goal. Socialists, which are good. Sadly, we draw CIA. Which means very possibly he has he would play decolonization. Vietnam, okay, still good. Because we just get our Asia scoring. So Vietnam means not very big now, and it's just due to her successful coup, 1/3 chance of taking Pakistan. But anyway, after all, it's a game of luck. Because blockade is out, so we can definitely hold a socialist. Yeah, of course. What a heavy invest. But why not? I want some presence in Asia, but it is already the biggest card I can spend. So. But I should be glad that he spent the whole rescue purge on Thailand. Yep, Suez, sure. Okay, it's really unlucky for him. Well, in this case, Arab Israeli, there is a 1/3 chance to succeed, but I won Milops, so need to trigger it. Come on. But anyway, Let's hope also roll 6. Okay, 4, not bad. Well, but he can also, well, he can't complain about Israel, right? Now, yeah, of course. Since we can't do anything right now, because we are, well, quite vulnerable. Just drop DevCon. I guess we have to enter at least wait, that may be decall. Destall. So let's do this first. He may have decall or destall, or maybe both. And sadly, we just have 1-ops, full of 1-ops. Okay, so it's on the 3rd turn. So I suppose it don't have a decall and destall, and hopefully we draw both decall and destall. Okay, when that's the case, moving on. I might want to space Degoy. Well, Degoy is not bad, but it gives him access to Algeria. And if we are lucky, there is a 1/4 chance that we both draw. That we both draw both the decall and destall. Now he need to use UN, right? Yeah. Of course you can. Let's give us some more freedom. Taking Israel, maybe. Well, let me finish. So if we have that 1/4 chance, we draw both decall and destall, then we may block him from Africa. Well, I changed my mind. when you can do it, then just do it. Remove another card. Is there a better way to do? I don't think so. Oh, come on. Hey! So, really, it is really in that 1/4 chance. We draw both decolonization, destall, and we draw CIA, but now CIA is a very good hand because we can steal the coup. When we steal the coup, we get mill-ups and we protect Africa. So it is almost the most wonderful thing we can hope for as US. Let me see. All 4 upcasts are gone. So here's Nasser. Middle East would be bad. But we get in the Pakistani, which means 1 point in Pakistan is enough for the moment. Oh no. Whoa. I really doubt because well, he can flip Pakistan, right? At least I have Indo-Pakistani one. He knows that. He need to risk that, and I need to risk that. If that's the case, Fidel, yeah, right. Nuclear test ban big card, and we could, we need to suffer from, I think, socialist with space decall, with hold decall, space destall, play socialist. We need to endure in the Pakistani war, but we won't lose it anymore. So a bit protection in Africa is necessary. Let's test our luck again. No problem. Flipping, right? Oh. Huh. Jamming. Yeah, a right choice. So if we play, let me see, the biggest card he can play is already this. Comic-Con, he could also play Comic-Con. Not Sir Fidel. So I think it's Comic-Con next. So if I play, I can only get 2 points. So I think Asia would be away from us. Then what else can I do to trigger him? Let's play the known card first. Asia's would be scored evenly. Okay, let's prevent him to dominate from Asia. Or is it too conservative? So he would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really have a tough time. He could flip. But then I have in the Pakistani war, I need to risk. How many points do I have? So it is 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. So I have 4 points together. 1, 2, 3. So 3 point investing in Pakistan. 1 point investing in Pakistan is still okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if it would be greedy. Comic-Con taking it. Right. Yeah, I know. I know. 1 point for him. Good for him. At least he used 3 big cards for that. And we protected Africa. It's really painful when you have a scoring and your opponent can pick your scoring card. Then he knows your weakness. So, but on the other hand, so if it's just pick our hand, and he knows we don't have Europe or Middle East. What else can he play? So I guess Fidel would be played. NASA would also be played. And then special relationship would give us, okay, good, very good. At least just 1 point, no more fighting. I totally agree on that. Well, let's a space first. And see if he succeed. Let's see. Okay, now it's our turn to space again. Very good. There's a... Oh, okay, yeah, sure. In the Pakistani war is it's a non-card, but it can be played. But playing Arab-Israeli war would give him 1 point. Well, wait a second. If I trigger both cards, then it will give me 1 point. But since I don't have a... Of course, I can go to Sahara. But I just want to protect Panama, and that's it. So I think I'll trigger that. Please. Very good. So in this case, I won't lose a point from Arab-Israeli, and actually I get 2 points. So, and that's why we need to delay playing Arab-Israeli. Actually, he can always get this mill-ups. So I think his holding card is Nasser. Obviously, I want to play Nasser after Sadat. So let me give you, my friend. So actually, it's not necessary. Even a 6. Now a 6 failed, at least. Voice. Oh wow. Voice. What's in this card pile? There are some obvious choice. So it's 3. John Paul is a good attack. John Paul is good. I don't want to play Sod. It's quite a problem playing Sod. Well, let's delay. Maybe we can play Sod in AR7. But John Paul we can absolutely play as a headline, because after all, threatening Europe, why not? He get his best AR4 turn 4 headlines. Central looks quite horrible. But at least we have a realignment. 2 Mexico, 1 Panama, and coup Panama with a big card. So another important thing is that Warsaw is gone. So any attack in Poland may be meaningful. Cool. Huh. He used that to cool. Okay. Successful. We can play some risk at realignment. Wait a second. Actually, because well, we have Portuguese Empire, we can control when to play it. Then Voice of America is the best. It's the best thing we can do now, right? Meaningful. Will remove all US influence marker in one uncontrolled country in Europe. Oh, I didn't know that Truman can be applied to Poland. It would be quite interesting, but I mean, this fancy play could delay. Mexico is more important than Zaire. So let's see what we do. We're going to take Panama. Okay, so we don't need to rush. And actually, there is a very cruel play. We breaks in Poland in last AR, and then we headline Truman. Right. And uncontrolled in Europe. Okay. And Poland could be very meaningful because we'll tear down this wall in West Germany. In East Germany, we can even play a. We could even play a Europe control. So first thing first, taking everything we can. Well, I'll leave the Panama to later. To later cards like APM or Brush Wall if we control this. Spacing. Huh. Very cruel, but we have well waited for that. But here's NASA, right? So even we play 1 point in Egypt would just play NASA. Well, if that's the case, 1 point here. No. 2 points here. Get this. I don't know if I have time to play my fancy have that time to play my fancy play. I need a space decall, triggered, maybe needed for a coup, and time Davik maybe used to take Libya. I space, and then after that I can't space anymore. But what else? Spacing, okay. If you space, I also space. Actually, deco is a known card. Very good. Now we can pick his card. Now you can decide again if you coup or not. Coup Tunisia. After all, he needs middle. He needs mill-ups. Let me try again. I never see a Truman play on Poland. Remove all USSR influence marker in one uncontrolled country in Europe. So I guess I can. And let me recheck. Warsaw is out. So it may be meaningful because I want to make some creative play. Some play which I won't usually do. Brush, yeah. Italy. Okay. It's quite unlucky from him. I think we need to get the mill-ups first. So let's expose some weakness. And maybe we could even establish a domination. Yeah. Africa domination. Scare him a bit. I mean, that brush wall is quite sad. Because otherwise we might need to use that Portuguese or Camp David to play realignment in Mexico. Okay, good for you. And because you have played set that, now we can play Arab Israeli, Camp David, and then last play would be breaking in Poland. So now taking Egypt is a hard work, at least a free op. I need to remind myself, whoa. If we ever event this. Now is our fancy play. So no matter what, okay, even better. Miscellaneous is out. And we can have a pick of his headline. I think the one card which can save him is nothing. So there should be no card saving him from save Poland, right? So we even get ABM. Good thing we have a Quagmire. Really good. Suez. So giving him Israel. Well, he thought he could escape from Europe, but now when we show him, at least we get Poland. I think 1 Israel, 2 France, 1 UK. But if you want to rip off our domination, it would be 2. Okay. Yeah. As I said. So, how about this, my friend? What will we do? So you could coup, but then we would take France. Coup Mexico, I guess. Or if you want to diversify his investment, then in Africa. Looks horrible. Huh. Very nice. Yeah. Who need this? Well, but as I said, we have. Oh really? Oh really? If we have a euro, we can already win. Well, if that's the case, we need to do what we have to first. Let me see. Pushing on points. I'll let him take France, because after all, it won't affect my domination in Europe. And I have to tear down this wall. Or in any case, when definitely raised to 5, I have a realignment target. So you can take France if you want. But then I could just go to Southeast Asia. Actually, spacing Quagmire means 3 points for me. Then flipping Laos means I could get that's 2 points from Southeast Asia scoring. So we might even able to win. Okay. So after all, I still need to respond, right? Because scoring Africa could also mean victory. So let's hope a Middle East come later, together with a later OPEC. Okay. So let's test our luck. Now, critical. Very good. Cutting his hand means it means one thing. Willy Brandt give him 1 point, so I think I need to delay playing this. And now it should be the time to play a grain cells. Have a pick of his hand. Kennedy. Oh wow, Kennedy. Very interesting. Well, but after all, Kennedy is not. We shouldn't play Kennedy now. Well, there's a very easy way to do this. So let's threaten him a bit. Because we could otherwise cannot do this. Then he might need to use the China card. And after all, blockade is around, so we need to keep a big card. So let's see how he responds. He can always respond, right? Like flipping Malaysia with the China card. So I cannot avoid this in any case. Yeah, China card. You can always do this. Now you give him China card. So let me see. And I can only score it at 0. Then let's score it at 0. Allende is a whole card because South America scoring is unseen. Colonial. Last play can be ABM on Panama. Brush was gone, so it's okay. So some of protection. Decolonization is gone, right? But still. Speaking of diversified investment, so Middle East control is horrible. Huh. At least. Bye. So we need to increase the possibility to draw some blue cards. Yeah, he must coup. Yeah, good for you. Now I play my card. I think the best way to coup is to coup Panama, right? Very good. Yeah. Good news, we get OPEC. We even get South America and Puppet, but it's already turned 6 and no signs of junta, which means speaking of junta, and of course we need to protect ourselves from Mexico. But at least even as well, if I play the how I learn, then he could just simply junta in Uruguay. Tough choice. Uruguay take both Argentina. Because, but I have to cut. I have to play that. But of course, I don't need to play this if I can just dominate in central. It's dominating. Give me 2 points. Yeah, 2 points. So a successful coup would be enough. So let's do this. So let's protect ourselves. Then I think simply junta in Uruguay and take Argentina, Brazil. Huh, he might also have Africa. Yeah? Please. Endure. Yeah. We might need to use the China card now. 3 points only. Huh, 3 points only. Because we have South America, we can control when to play this. So our last play would be South America scoring. Spacing. We might need to play the China card, so if we play the China card. Well, let's hope he has both Europe and Africa. After all, there's a high chance he get at least one of them. And now he need to fight for South America. He does not know if we have America scoring, South America scoring. Yeah, of course. Um, 17 points at the moment, so we cannot get rid of that anyway. Very sad. So I might need to score South America in this very bad position. 1-2. Of course. 3-4. Well, I can place one in Colombia, but then I'm forced to coup. But if he successful, now it's challenging because I'm in league, which means I need to be more careful. Okay. Maybe I also has Europe. Let's hope for this. Our hold card would be, of course, OPEC. Middle East, okay. He saved himself. But still, we have Europe, right? So 1-2. And 3. At least he didn't try to control Middle East. I don't know why. Oh, no. But of course, he would do this. But that's the case, you can realign. After all, Asia and Africa, Europe and Asia and Africa must be scored. And yep, very nice. And Africa would be scored. And Africa would be scored. I can hold 2 card. America in this situation. Then I suppose I hold Allende and OPEC, which means I need to play South African unrest. What should I do? Well, let's go ahead when it's free. Well, 2 points are not ours anyway. Africa is the most important battleground. Countries, continents, I mean, regions. Sadat, okay, because you have Sadat. Realignment, yeah, you can. Huh, just one attempt. But of course I have to fight for that. 1, 2, 3 would force him to coup, which is no good. What else should I place? Right, Africa is let's go. So more non-battleground countries helps. Sadly, we don't have Africa. If we have Africa instead of Central America, we could already win. And many of our good cards are gone. Panama and OS still unseen. Hopefully he get both of them. We discarded Lone Gunman, so not an issue. Hopefully not in after reshuffle. Panama Canal now, yeah. Realignment. Yeah. Go ahead and do this realignment. Okay. Now it's not bad. This is not bad. Sadly, we have Middle East, but we have colonial, so it could be the end. And we even get Asnot, so Middle East may be gone. What else? OAS we have Sadat. Grain cells. Missile envy is gone. Brush was gone. Sod is gone. We can definitely play Asnot. But I would play Colonial first. Okay, if that's the case, so he could then coup twice. Try to flip Egypt, but after all, it's our try to flip Algeria. But after all, we can only do this because his card would be triggered first. We could also play Cuban Missile. Well, he could coup first and flip. No. But we could also play nuclear subs. But nuclear subs should be played when DEFCON is 2. So let's play this first. Or should I play Cuban Missile and then play I shouldn't because he has the scoring. So I don't have time actually to trigger either nuclear subs or Cuban Missile actually. Huh. Really? It seems he also has Asia. but then it's not our business anymore. South Africa, maybe here. Some more protection. And don't tell me he has a 5-year plan. Let me see. He actually gets a 5-year plan, right? Sadly, he gets 5-year plan, which means 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and he has Asia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means I would need to play one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He might have Asia. Actually, Europe could already give us enough points. After all, when they so insist on Asia. Just wait. So let me count it correctly. Turn 5. Okay, bad trap. Succeed. Your intervention on bad trap, so he really has a 5-year plan. Well, if that's the case, OPEC and Iron Days are their known card, and it just based. So we need to do this, dump everything we don't need. Hopefully draw Europe. OAS is a known card and with 2 points breaking 2 countries. So they are good, and nuclear subs. They are good. So let's see. Europe. Well, at least we get some good things. Hold card would be UN, right? Why can I complain anyway? Events, huh? Junta is my best friend. Junta is my best friend. Very good. Sadly, Africa, after all, we fight for so long. Like walking to Angola in turn 2. Never scored until the end of the game. But after all, late was coming, and we might draw Europe. Of course, of course. We still need mill-ups, right? And okay, a 2. Just a 2. Sadly, he didn't use it. If we use it, then it will be a much interesting game. So he missed that. Well, you know, don't risk. There is only 1 card, or actually 2, maybe. would cost us the game. So let's do this. Now at 5. 5 influence sitting in Colombia should be safe. Of course, Che around. Speaking of Che. Am I really a prophet? So last play would definitely be a OAS. And now let's coup. Wait a second. Let's coup. Okay. Another 2. I mean, it could be very meaningful to play blockade. I don't know why he didn't play that. He cuts our hand, right? Yeah, I know. Africa. Poking in Poland is another choice. But if we really want to poke in Poland, then he might need to play blockade as event. Right? And he knows we have OAS. Yeah. Speaking of which, he knows we have OAS. Yeah. So let's play this temporary South America domination. Alliance is our best friend, and we are able to pick his card. So unless he plays Asia scoring, OPEC's gone, right? So it might be it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it might be this. We draw long gunman, but we have UN, so no worries. It might be it. It might be it. 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let me check. Non-US control countries, which means 1, 2, 3, 4 together would be 4 points. And I triggered first. Actually, I triggered first, so it doesn't matter. So it was just lucky. We get A4P, Alliance for Progress, but that's the game. And thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.